Burma!
You!
Now we are in the Burma territory. Look at this is the Burmese soil. Very good smell.
This is a little bit more dangerous territory.
Everybody should have a stick because if there is wild boars, you're gonna want something to fight it off with.
I think he's the head of the village, and now he will take us and make sure we are safe, not get chewed.
We're walking pretty slow. We're staying together very well.
Right. We're about 20 minutes away from Salawat. So we just trekked straight down all day today. So it's been a lot easier on everybody, I think, and we're doing well staying together.
When this trip is over, we're getting back to Sercha and we're gonna go for a manicure, pedicure.
Finally, we are in the village, but we can't find Pastor Al and team, so now we're just waiting.
We just arrived at Sarawak village and there is no Pastor Al.
No wonder it was hurting. I was even recovering.
We got an awesome camp waiting for you guys, a beautiful swimming hole. We set the tent up down there because there's no water here. So we're just down over the hill.
What did you do last night?
We got a
place.
You know, we fought in temptation.
Did you eat candy?
Oh yeah.
No, you know, because we stay in the house by the sell a lot of things. There were people who cheated and ate comfort food.
People bought comfort food?
Yeah.
Yeah.
A lot, actually. Some of them are still eating it now.
Oh yeah?
Okay, how's everyone doing? Okay, we're just going to go over a few things that were explained to us at the beginning. What were the things that we were not supposed to bring on this trip? High heels. Luggage with wheels on it. Makeup. Candy. Specifically what? What do we call it out here? Comfort food. Did everyone understand what we were considering comfort stuff to bring? What we're going to ask is basically an honest question before God. Any time between leaving Sriracha, did you bring any comfort food? That means while we weren't with you. So just raise your hand if you have had any of those things since the beginning of the trip. I don't need to hear excuses, I just want a hand up. Okay, here's another question. If Pastor Al was there, would you do it?
There was a scientist. His name was Sir Isaac Newton. And the story has it that he was sitting under an apple tree and the apple fell, right? The way that gravity operates on a small scale, it also operates on a big scale, and he applied that to the moon and the planets, and he figured out why the moon and the planets stay in their orbit. And the simple principle is that he noticed the things around him on a small scale and applied it to the whole big picture. So you may be sitting here thinking that, oh, what is this, nitpicky or what? Talking about candy, I ate gum, I ate a Pepsi, I did a what? It's the small scale. If you can't do it with the little flesh things, you won't be able to do it when it comes to the major issues. I am disappointed in anybody who understood the rules clearly and still broke them. What's really bad is if you did it with a heart that's, I am going to do this. I don't care what anybody says. See, then that really reveals something that's in your heart. It shows pride. And that's what we need to get out of our lives before God can really move on us. See, you know that. Every one of us has seen that. It's the irony of Christianity, isn't it? that when you give up, God gives you more. When you give up, God gives you more. And the more you give up, He just keeps giving you. But it's so difficult for us to understand that and just give up our pride. Now, let me say that I am very proud of all of you. You have done very, very well. God wants to bring change in our lives. Well, no doubt a lot has happened in the lives of these students during this trip. But you know what? There's risen a sense of accomplishment, and you know that we can do it. We've set out to do something very difficult here, and I really think that most of our students, pretty well most of them, are really feeling like, you know, we've gone to do this, we've done it, we've moved up to a new level, and really learned some new things, some awesome lessons that are going to really help in the life ahead. Real life is just like this in the jungle, only it's a bigger picture, and you know that it's like that for your life as well. God somehow seems to come in and meet us wherever it is that we need, or wherever it is that we're weak. Each one of us have our own, you know, weaknesses and attributes and so on. God meets us in those places, and He's able to take us to wherever we need to be, as long as we're open like that and willing to move up. And so we're really excited about what's happening in the lives of these students. Well, maybe as you've been watching this program today and the last week and so on, that something's really stirring in your hearts, you know, and you know, I'd like to get out and do something. There are thousands of villages out here in the jungle that need to know Jesus. There are thousands of villages that have never been preached to, never been reached. And when you think about it, the excitement and the level of anticipation, the adrenaline, you know, the relationships, I want you to know that you can do this, all right? You've seen some difficult things on this program, but you've seen some tremendous benefits that take place in the lives of our students. And you can go to our website, www.victoryasia.com, and our application form for VBCI is on the website. You can print it off and you know, fill it out and send it to us, and we'll help you do whatever it takes to get you here. God wants you to move up to a new level. He wants you to be challenged. He wants you to take on something new. He wants you to take a new bite of life. And you know, this could be the next step for your life. Next week, we're going to be talking about some revealing things in the hearts of these disciples and get into the nitty-gritty of what God is really doing in their lives. I tell you what, we're getting to know these guys, aren't you? I mean, you're getting to know the faces and the names and so on. So make sure you got your television turned on this time next week and see what happens in the lives of these students.
We're going to go invite some villagers that I met before, and we're going to invite them to church.
Where you come from?
I come from Canada. So now we're going with the villagers. We're going to the church now. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, about 5 or 6 people are coming now.
Reaching remote and exotic nations in Asia.
We're in the country of Burma, entering the danger zone. Gunshots to landmine, wild pigs running around.
Saving lives with the gospel of Jesus Christ. See the nations, join the harvest. Fill out your application at victoryasia.com.